Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Khatamil Anbiya wal Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. This is my first official visit to Malaysia since I assumed office 2 years back. This visit has been most gratifying. I have had very successful meetings with your Prime Minister, Excellency Najib. And as the Prime Minister has indicated, we have covered major ground where there are lots of commonalities and also issues of interest internationally as well as in the region. Large area of engagement and large area of appreciation of what each other is doing. Most of the areas that we have discussed has been covered by Prime Minister just a while ago. We have agreed to working closely on international front, both in diplomacy as well as in economics. We look up to Malaysia as a regional beacon of economic development here in this part of the world. Trade between Maldives and Malaysia can be improved. We discussed on the need and our interest in getting refined petroleum products from Petronas. And the Prime Minister has very kindly agreed to give his blessings to this transaction. We have had trading with Petronas several years back. Unfortunately, it has been interrupted for a few years or so. We would like to resume trading with Malaysia. I've invited Malaysian companies, Malaysian entrepreneurs to be investing in Maldives, largely in the hotel area. And yes, in some of the civil construction areas, Malaysian companies have been granted rights to construct, Malaysian Prime Minister recently indicated. Our two countries go a long way back. Maldives enjoying 50 years of independence, and as we speak, Maldives and Malaysia, we are enjoying 48 years of diplomatic and very good relations between our two countries. So a country as young as Maldives, at the very inception, Malaysia has been there to extend their friendship to Maldives as a diplomatic partner. As a small country, we face lots of challenges from the international community, from the associations we are in, like the Commonwealth. Malaysia is a respected and esteemed country in the Commonwealth. I have asked Prime Minister, I have requested Prime Minister to offer his good offices in making sure that small countries in Commonwealth and other international organizations need not be unfairly punished. Maldives has a very vibrant democracy. Maldives has a very vibrant economics at this point in time. As we learn through the democratic process, we may make mistakes, but as soon as we know, we try to adapt and take a recourse on our route. We are particularly concerned about extremism and non-tolerance in parts of our world as well as world over. And therefore, the Prime Minister and myself, we have agreed that we would be working closely towards combating extremism and all forms of fundamentalism. We have also agreed to improving the economic or investment climate in both countries for each other's entrepreneurs. In this regard, we will be talking with Malaysian authorities to sign a treaty on avoidance of double taxation, which would enormously benefit entrepreneurs from both countries. We have been looking up at Malaysia's vision for 2020, and we believe that we have lots to learn from Malaysian economic supremacy in this part of the world. Lots of areas that I have reiterated my interest to the Malaysian Prime Minister, predominantly being the area of concerns to students who are studying here in Malaysia. Large contingent of Maldivian student population is in Malaysia. Some of our prominent lawyers are from Malaysian universities. We are encouraging more and more Maldivian students to venture out to Malaysia, to Kuala Lumpur for their studies and for their Malaysian universities' excellence. And therefore, flexible visa arrangement, Prime Minister has very kindly agreed to look into this matter and accord whatever best Maldivian students can get from visa arrangements. We have also discussed, I have also raised the need for such a large contingent of Maldivian population living abroad that at least a congregation place, sharing of values, sharing of experiences, while they are out of Maldives, be held someplace, a place of congregation. I have proposed that there be a cultural center where Maldivians could exchange their views, congregate, as well as learn the Diwahi language and further their education in Islam as well. And to this, the Malaysian Prime Minister has very kindly agreed to the concept, and we would be working closely with the Malaysian authorities to setting up a convention center. Maldives Maldives is a very favorite tourism destination for the world over. Tourists from all over the world. Malaysian tourists also patronize Maldivian shores and Maldivian hotels. And we would like more and more Malaysian enterprise in Maldives, more particularly in the hotel and hospitality industry. Hoping that we would have more enterprise from Malaysian industries. We have a very attractive foreign investment package, foreign investment law, laws ensuring safety and protection of investment for foreigners. So we would urge and welcome Malaysian enterprise to come to the Maldives and invest in hotel industries. I believe Maldives is one of the more favored tourism destinations in the world. We've maintained excellent relationship with Malaysia over the years for almost close to 50 years. We have person-to-person exchanges, political exchanges of visitations from each other. And my visit to your beautiful country, to Prime Minister Najib, have cemented our course even further. And I have extended an official invitation to your Prime Minister to visit Maldives at a time of his choice and convenience. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister and Malaysian leadership for extending a very hospitable environment for our visit to me and my delegation during yesterday and today. Beautiful country, and your hospitality is really appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you, Excellency. Now we would like to invite Datuk Sri and His Excellency President in front of the podium for a photo session.